Hi, welcome to the Asurface Show, where we share useful information for architects and designers, builders, developers, and industry-related professionals. We're here in San Diego, California with David Grumping.
How's it going?
How you doing, David? Got some, David's going to take us on a tour of his property. He installed a LVT in his apartment here in California, and we wanted to come in and take a look and do a little segment, see how the LVT's holding up. And yeah, why don't you take us on inside?
Come on in. All right, welcome to my place. Again, I'm David. So I wanted to have something that looked good and not really too cheap or not too fake looking, but wood is really, really expensive a lot of times, especially here in California. So we went with LVT, and so you can kind of see it looks a lot like wood, which is the main reason I wanted it. And actually, my flooring installer, when they were done, they were actually looking in the door, which is right behind where you are, and they're saying to each other, like, yeah, you know what, this doesn't really look that false at all. This is actually really nice. So it's actually very hard to tell this LVT here from actual real wood, which is kind of the look I was going for. It makes me really happy.
So, David, you selected ALVT North End. What made you select this color?
So it was a medium color, not too light and not too dark. I know dark makes a space look smaller, and light, my just personal preference, I'm not really that into it. And then there are also kind of gray colors, which are very trendy these days, but I wanted something that I thought would be a little more timeless and classic. That's, again, just kind of my taste and has a nice wood look to it.
Yeah, sure. It looks really great. And how long has this been installed?
Almost exactly a year now.
Exactly a year, and I don't see any scratching. You have any scratching anywhere? Or is
there's one place right over there, but I dragged like a really heavy piece of furniture on it.
Yeah.
And the scratch, you can see it right from here, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually visible from here, but it's hard to notice.
Gotcha, yeah.
And I had to work pretty hard to get that scratch.
Got it. Well, it looks great.
You may have noticed in a shot or two previous that I have cats. I've got two. And one of the reasons that I wanted LVT is because it's water resistant. And I've had laminate in other places where I've lived, and just a little bit of water for 30 minutes, an hour, and then it ruins and damages the laminate. It starts to bubble up, and it looks pretty bad. With pets, that's kind of an extra consideration. So the water bowl's here, and one of my cats, especially overnight, or if she's bored because we've been gone for a few days, she just like knocks the water all around, and we come back, and there's a puddle of water all through this area. And if it was wood, it would stain the wood and damage the wood, and if it was laminate, it's just like the end of the story for the laminate. It would bubble up and be ruined. But with the LVT, you know, it's just a little annoying. We have to mop it up, make sure it didn't get too far under the molding right here, and then that's it. We don't have to replace anything. No damage to worry about. So really pet friendly, which is one of the reasons we definitely want LVT here. When we moved into this apartment, all of the floors were laminate, including here in the kitchen. And so I talked about water damage with the cats, but you know, in the kitchen you're cooking, you're spilling water, you get places, especially washing dishes, it can get on the floor, and if you really don't get it all up, again, it'll start to bubble up and ruin the laminate. But I can be really as messy as I want in the kitchen, get water everywhere, clean it up kind of whenever I get to it, and it's cool. I don't have to worry about mopping immediately, or just really be too careful with water, because you know, get to be creative, make a little bit of a mess, and it's cool. Here, I know, not the most glamorous part of the house, but here's the laundry area, and I've got a story that kind of relates to this part. Is a friend of ours who also lives in San Diego. She bought a place, and she has, you know, in-unit washer dryer. It's really attractive. However, the plumbing in her building, and she lives in a condo association building too, and the plumbing's messed up. So if she's doing laundry at the same time as any of her neighbors around her doing laundry, it floods and just covers her floor, gets everywhere. And so because she has laminate, this is kind of sounding like a don't use laminate, use LVT commercial, but we had laminate before we moved in, and now it's LVT for a reason. If she doesn't watch her washing machine while it's going, then her whole apartment around this area can flood, and then her floor will be ruined. Now, that hasn't happened yet to us, but if it did, it wouldn't be a huge problem, because we just kind of mop it up and everything would be dry and wouldn't be a problem.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Last part of the house, bedroom. We put LVT in here also. It's a pretty small tour. It's one-bedroom apartment. So this is kind of an embarrassing story, but when we moved here, I took I had a lava lamp, a blue lava lamp, and so I put it out on my nightstand over there, and I'm sort of clumsy, and so I just knocked it over, and it fell, and it broke, and blue lava lamp liquid and goo got everywhere. And at first, I was like, oh crap, everything's ruined. But I ended up, because the flooring material is just basically a plastic, I just got a towel and kind of mopped it up, and it was fine. It didn't stain, it didn't seep into anything, and you can't even tell that anything ever spilled there, which was pretty great. So the last thing is, this is going to be a rental unit, and maybe 9 months when we move out and move back to the East Coast. So when it's a rental unit, also LVT is very durable. If there are parts that get damaged, I know it's very easy to kind of pull up just the piece or two that you need to replace and just glue them back down. So overall, really happy with the LVT. Looks great, really durable, really water resistant, everything that is really important to me, so I can be kind of clumsy, the cats can be messy, and it's all good. Any other questions, Robert?
Yeah, David, it looks great. Really looks fantastic.
Cool.
Thanks.
Yeah,
thank
you. Cool. See you guys.
Take care. So
Okay.
thanks, David.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for tuning in today. If you like what you've heard and like to learn more, click the link below. We'll send you this free LVT sample binder. In it, you'll find detailed colors of our stock LVT products. You'll find some detailed parameters regarding thicknesses and wear layers, and information about how you can obtain it. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.